Communications disintegrate. Initiative bogs. Old, cautious generals vacillate. A ghastly inertia settles over Subla Bay. Exploiting the delays, the Turks, led by Mustafa Kemal, bring up reinforcements. They attack. The Allies lose 45,000 men in 10 days. The Turks, 40,000. There are so many wounded, private yachts from Britain are pressed into service to aid evacuation. The Allied gains are brushed off by one general as 500 acres of bad grazing ground. Public knowledge about Gallipoli depends upon 3 newspapermen, all heavily censored. A Reuters man so nearsighted he can only see 100 yards. A London Daily Telegraph correspondent, Ellis Ashmead Bartlett, who goes home to demand the true story be published. And an Australian journalist, Keith Murdoch, who writes a letter which gets into the hands of Prime Minister Asquith. It condemns the whole campaign and its slaughter, which is filling the quiet islands of the eastern Mediterranean with Allied war dead. On October 15th, 1915, Hamilton is recalled by Kitchener under mounting pressure from the government. He leaves behind a rotting army, adrift and suffering on Gallipoli. He is replaced by a stern, pro-Western Front officer, Lieutenant General Sir Charles Monroe. His immediate recommendation, evacuate Gallipoli, even though he estimates it will cost 40,000 more men. In November, Kitchener himself visits the front. Hero of Khartoum and the Boer Wars, his reputation now damaged, he at first views evacuation with alarm, soon comes around to endorsing it. Now it will be full-scale withdrawal from Gallipoli at whatever cost. 8 months after D-Day, this is all of the ground 500,000 Allied troops have been able to win. Half a million Allied troops were committed. Half were casualties. The Russians are still shut off from the Dardanelles. The evacuations, expected to be the final tragedy of the campaign, are instead a military miracle. Under the Turkish guns, the entire force, 118,000 men, is removed. Not a man is lost, not a man is left behind. It is the crowning success to failure.